So, everybody, there's something that I've noticed, and, Devin Nash made a whole video about it the other day, talking about it, and he just said out loud everything that I was thinking. And it's very, very unfortunate that this is the way it is now in the world of content creation. It doesn't matter if you have a personality, it doesn't matter if you have a good heart, it doesn't matter if you do anything the right way, whatever you want to call it. You can literally game your way to the top by clip farming, doing horrible things to make even more clips from, just to get those views to put you at the top of whatever category somebody might be searching for. And then the clipping community takes those clips, makes them viral on social media, and that is quite literally free advertisement for that one person. But a lot of these people though, they are just straight up horrible, horrible people. And nobody wants to call them out for it. If you do call them out for it, oh, you're just a hater, you don't know what you're talking about. Whenever these people are quite literally live on Kick, Twitch, wherever it might be, doing these horrible things that are getting clipped. And 9 times out of 10, they're not clipped out of context. They really are just that horrible of a person. So, to all of you guys and gals out there doing this stuff the right way, God bless you, Godspeed, and keep at it. Because one day that hard work will pay off. And just remember that you didn't have to cheat your way to the top.
And he's right. He's absolutely right. 100% right. There's a lot of bad actors, I would say. I would add on to his point in saying there's a lot of bad actors that take advantage of clip farming. They have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clips, and they all, it's like expert marketing in a sense, and they all get away with it, simply put. But I would go even further and be more specific and say it's primarily a lot of TikTok and Twitch bad actors that we've seen most recently. One of them was put in jail over in South Korea because they don't play that nonsense over there. They don't play that nonsense at all. One of them was put in jail in South Korea, and he just put in an appeal, which increased the jail time that you will have to spend now. So it's, how do we get to this point? Well, because of behavior. It's primarily bad behavior, and it's taking away views with smaller creators and smaller streamers of the like. Now, let me reiterate, I'm not a streamer. If I were to stream, it would be very, very brief. However, and also too, I don't know why I would stream. Probably just a Bible study or something of the sort. Something that we really need rather than distraction, politics, and whatnot. But if I were to stream, it's probably just something small like that. However, I am not a streamer because reasons like this, being associated with such a crowd and such people, and I have very harsh criticisms towards streamers because is that exactly like things like this that happens, you know, uh, and I think that it's just Twitch has no moderation at all. Forget about it. Kick is starting to get the oversaturation, I would say, and then the bad actors is very minimal, but they're starting to get onto Kick, which is an issue in itself. Eventually, it would happen. Eventually, it would. Whatever happens on Twitch is going to be big enough to reoccur on Kick, because that's just how. It's like a domino effect. Once it starts up here with Twitch, it's going to go right down to Kick because it's been around for long enough. Yeah, man. Streamer behavior. It comes down to that. And that was a really, really good video, and I agree with everything he has to say. Primarily, what I'm going to do is just focus around my corner. That's it. That's the best thing I can do. Minimal streaming, but I'll maximize long form content, short form content. I'll maximize my audience. Thank you guys. Continue to work with me as well. You know, and then I'm focusing a lot more on YouTube, photography, and travel wise. You'll see in the future. You'll see in the future. It's just that yeah, it takes 100 people, positive people, to pretty much destroy or get rid of 10 or 20 bad actors. It takes a lot of energy to do it. And clip farming has been abused day and night by these people, because that's how they get around, you know? It's undeserving, untalented, but unfortunately that's the way it is. And then there's another clip I saw, in which this guy is saying that personality doesn't matter anymore. Once again, it's all about clicks or clips, and the wrong people gets involved with content creation. So now we have an even bigger problem with that. It's the issue of characteristics. You know, I do think that there's no such thing as good people. However, there are certain people who are born for this, who are bred for this, who wants to do things like this, and they should be allowed to do it. Not get pushed around by these bad actors that assume large audiences. You know, there's at some point in time, and I fear this for myself, that we're going to be held responsible for the type of audiences that we produce, that we, cultivate together. Just like that lawsuit a while ago regarding addiction with YouTube and Meta. Well, because we've incentivized brain rot content for the longest time, rather than just making edifying content that makes the person smarter. Talking about things that edify them and they can connect, rather than just pure nonsense. You made a lot of money, you made a lot of views, but you made people worse off for it. That sort of thing. We do have to take care of that. Now we have to tackle that head on before it gets any worse. Probably too late. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This is the Voyager 1. Leave a like for the video. Leave a like for the algorithm. I'm screwing up my outro. Leave a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. I'll see you later.